We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Done. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
To throw on 2nd down. Done. He'll get this one to Galladay.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on 1st down. Done. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Done. Catch made by Slayton.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Done. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. Well, offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw now, here's Love. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show his top speed on that one, and that is a very impressive number. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Done. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Love. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Running left, it's Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Done. Toward the sideline. Did he keep their feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 81 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn,
baby. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. Done. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 3rd and 2. Done. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Love's throw here on target to Hurst.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, going to the air with Love. That's going to be caught by Judy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's Love. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. And this one too low.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got Hurst, his tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action. Love to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Love. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's able to get in there and make a great play.
On 2nd and goal, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Noah Fant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Done. Throw him deep for Galladay. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Love, they go play action now. That's complete, Okuegbunam.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and he's got room. And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, 56 yards. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch twins. Hey, check that. Street.
It's Barkley on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
18 Cardinal. All day. I'm coming after you.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Done. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's 2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
It's Love now back near his goal line. Completes it to Fant on the right side. He's at the 50. 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, 4-1's Mike.
Operating from the gun. Done. This one is Slayton over the middle. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Done. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10. Done. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
41's coming. 41's a Mike.
They'll look to throw again. Open man right side is Ingram. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, done. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Back to throw. Done. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 6 yards away. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get that complete to Albert O. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Love. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man complete. Touchdown Broncos.
Yeah, good job.
Cortland Sutton, 60 yards. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 45, Giants 31.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
To throw on second down. Done. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Done. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, done. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.